Oh, the games continue to be huge here at the Mars Sporting Complex. That is the Marden Sports Complex. And we have another game here. The undefeated Sydney Seahawks taking on the Melbourne Makos. They are 2-1, 3-0. There's a chance here that one team goes through undefeated at 4-0. There's also a chance that we have a 3-1, a 3-1. And if the Red Bellies get up tonight, we could have 3 teams on 3-1. He's come all the way from the back. He's been doing massive work out on field 2 here. I'm joined by the one and only Mr. Peter Greenhouse. Welcome to the commentary box on field 1 and now, mate. Come for the night. Love it.
Yeah, Tony, it's really good to be here. I've always loved coming over to field 1. Field 2's been really exciting though. We've had some great games throughout the tournament over on that field. One golden goal that I had the pleasure of commentating yesterday, but a couple of close games today out the back. But this game that we're about to call is going to prove to be a massive one.
And we are just about to see the teams come out. We might have a look at the team lists for the Sydney Seahawks. There we go. We got Chelsea Gilbert, Poppy Amini, Alicia Deans, Jess Morrison, Stephanie Wilmot, Jordan Watson's in the cage, Ava Dorinko, Danny Hadwin, Kate Osborne, Olivia Parker, Nikki Haynes, Leah Kaysler, the first ever MLS goal scorer, and Isabel Jackson as they come out on the field. We see the Melbourne Makos as well. And their team consists of, as they just come up on the screen there, Hayley Lawson, Bailey Eastman, Rhiannon Panting, Danielle Mollison, Brodie Borovnik, Isabel Varensen, Vera Kim, Eleni Lip, Michaela Ritchie, Corey Rainey, Jasmine Newmarch, Olivia Antilov in the cage for the Melbourne Makos, and Ruby Reagan. They will be the 2 teams that battle tonight, and I'm looking forward to a really good contest for this one, Pete. We saw the Seahawks get up over the Red Bellies out the back in what was quite a interesting end to the game. Came down to the last quarter. Some big saves happened, some turnovers, some goals, and the Seahawks just managed to eke away from the Red Bellies. But now they come up against the Makos, and we know what Makos do. They fight hard.
Yeah, look, I had the pleasure of calling the Seahawks earlier today, and geez, there was some controversy at the end there. But Ashton Hiron getting an expulsion for a big hit on Olivia Parker. But good to see Liv Parker out here ready to take the first set of draw of this game.
Well, Liv Parker also got an expulsion for a dangerous shot, which hit Anastasia Araviakis in the upper shoulder. So 2 red cards out the game. Both calls were correct. But we all play on. Looking forward to bringing this game to you live and free on the Australian Lacrosse Network. Parker back in the centre, up against Nellie Mollison, and Parker gets the ball. She has Morrison forward of her, needs to give that ball. Early one here for the Seahawks. Good save for the keeper there. And an outlet just fires over the back. Ball down here for Corey Rainey. Looks inside. Huge save for the keeper, Nellie Mollison running in. Watts with another save. That's 1-1. Keepers come to play. Looking around, the 2 20s chasing each other there. Watts looks up, finds Olivia Parker. So keepers 1 shot each, keepers 1 save each. And I think that's what it's going to come down to in this game, Pete.
Yeah, look, I was just speaking to Carly Evans, the Salties keeper, before. She's had 52% and 59% saves. And the goalkeepers are proving to be match winners in this tournament.
Oh, tink off the bar. That's a reset. Liv Parker just threw it to herself off the bar, came back. Another opportunity. Haynes picks the ball up, looks around, finds Kessler. That's got to save that from going over and back. Does indeed. Kicks it over there to Dorinko. Dorinko looking to come around. Runs into Mollison. Mollison gets inside. Another big save there for the keeper in Antilov. We have a penalty here, though, coming. Push, 30 seconds, and that is going... Didn't see who actually sat that penalty then. But a power play opportunity here for the Seahawks.
Antilov been great. 3 saves already in this, in less than 4 minutes of play. So she's going, as we just said, goalies are going to be crucial to a team's performance.
So 30-second penalty there. Ball comes up to Hadwin. Hadwin kicks it to Parker. Parker down to Morrison. Back to Parker. Morrison looking to get in. Nice little rotation there. Fires. Another save there for Antilov. Gilbert. And we are going to have a ball as the illegal procedure had happened there. So the ball got flicked back into you cannot give it back to the keeper.
Yeah, there was a couple of those not called on the previous field. So one of those rules that might be everyone needs to get used to.
Yep,
officials
absolutely.
included.
So another opportunity here for the Seahawks. Sydney looks down, finds Gilbert on the bottom corner. Penalty is still on here, looks in the middle. Morrison gets that one away. There's the first score. Antilov not far from saving that one either.
No, she definitely got a piece of it, Tone.
Morrison getting on the board. So here's the rotation. Coming down, Borovnik, no, Rainey still has the ball. Geordie's just, she won't mind shots like that, just quietly. Neither will Antilov if they're going to throw those. And another save for Watts. Ball comes back the other way. Looks here to Dorenko. Dorenko over to Gilbert. Gilbert looks to draw her player. Gets to come down inside. Player comes on. That's going to be out of bounds, is it? No, good work there from Parker. Couldn't quite pick it up. Oh, there we go. Borovnik putting the pressure on Parker. And a good save again from Antilov. As Liv Antilov looks up, finds her teammate running up there. That is Ruby Reagan. Reagan looks to get inside, not able to get down there from Osborne. Vrenson, she was good in the game earlier, 3 goals, couple of really big defensive efforts for the Makos to give them the win. She's picked up from Dorenko. That's a really good match up there, Dorenko, and that ball has fired out the back. So didn't had anyone. 2 seconds, 1 second, need a shot, and that did get a shot, but after the whistle had expired. So no damage on the scoreboard yet for the Makos. Had some opportunities. Seahawks coming again, Pete.
Yeah, Gilbert with the ball, taking on the defender there. Bit of a mishandle there, but Gilbert comes up with it. Finds Osborne. Osborne still with the ball there, hassled by 2 of the Makos. Makos now going for the ball. Ball loose, still loose. Great body, use of the body there by the Makos player in...
And that'll be a reset. No,
In
have we got a penalty coming here? It is. So we've got Newmarch there, Jasmine, who will have a green card to look like for a push. And we're going to have a hydration break. I was just wondering where they were all disappearing to, Pete.
Yeah.
Sometimes I think they stop these games to allow subs on, but it's not. It is a hydration break.
No.
Antilov, massive. 5 saves already in the first quarter.
Yeah, listening to the In the Crease interview earlier today, I think you had the conversation with Eastman, and that's right, yep.
Yep.
And she was saying she was really surprised by the goalie for, I thought it was her own team, but I might be mistaken. But that was a good little session, that In the Crease, Tony.
Yeah, mate, it was great to actually catch up with a couple of the, women's coaches there in Caitlin and Bailey, one of those young superstars of Australian women's lacrosse, and a couple of old heads that probably look better behind the camera than in front of it.
So if you're looking for that sit-down chat, that's on the Australian Lacrosse Network YouTube page, live and free.
But an opportunity here again for the Seahawks. Morrison, she's been big in this tournament already. The ball comes up the top. Kayser looks to get around, fires down the bottom. Runs a rotation here with Gilbert. Gilbert looks to get inside, fires. Good save again from Antilov.
That's number 6.
And this is where the pressure comes. Oh, just let her go, and over the back. And Lawson, we've seen her have an opportunity. Oh, Watts with a big save. Just use the body there as the ball will come back through Dorenko. So goals are hard to come by, and there's a great pick-off by Rainey into the middle. She has one in front of her to beat. Looks to get down, looks to fire in, and a great shot there from Corey Rainey. And that's their first goal of the night. And we've got a 1-1 game.
So Rainey's one of those young players that are getting a great opportunity here from WA. Played for the Flames under-15 team last year.
So Liv Parker getting tripled there, which means there's got to be other players around. Looks down, inside, fires. That's a good shot there. And that there is Nikki Haynes with that one. And ball will come back the other way now. It's fast and frenetic, isn't it? Brody Borovnik kicks the ball over here to Michaela Ritchie. Michaela, they're asking her to step out, looking at her body. Good save. That's a good save, one-on-one in the crease too. So that's going to be, well, I mean, could have played on there.
Michaela Ritchie's birthday today. They sung happy birthday to her at lunchtime, Tony, in the dining room.
Fires, another save there, and that's a reset, so that's come off. So another save there for Antelov. Antelov eating them up. Watts has got a couple down the other end. Making goals hard to come by for these attackers.
Absolutely.
These keepers.
Yep. I think the fact Antelov has so many more than Watts is only because the Seahawks have had most of the possession.
So Borovnik, great pressure there on the Stephanie Wilmot. As soon as Wilmot got the ball, Borovnik just hunted her like a good Mako shark does.
That's right.
Ball back up the top, and haven't seen Bailey. Looks up. Oh, that's a great pass up. Just couldn't quite take the handle. Ball to be won and picked off by Watts. Runs the back of the cage. Looks up, fires it now over there to Morrison. So that good ball movement there from the Makos as we see Osborne try to get in. But they're playing good defence too, the Makos, Pete.
Yeah, they are, Tony. Red Bellies also played really good
defence. No penalty there. Okay.
Bit of showmanship there by Chelsea Gilbert, I think.
And good defence as she just tosses the ball back. I'm used to calling some of these women's games, mate. You see that and you think, oh, here comes the yellow card.
Yeah. No, not in this format, Tony.
Nellie Mollison, you've got to sit on her. And that's tried to feed her there. And as Bailey Eastman was there, I was just saying, hadn't seen Bailey Eastman. She was down with us talking earlier, and then I saw her in here, and she said I might have some food poisoning or something. So she wasn't feeling 100%. So we'll see how much game time she plays. This team, Mako's team, really need her. Good save again down the bottom. That is good from Antelov, but ball is going to just get thrown away here as Parker picks the ball up. Has Dorenko in front of her. And pressure coming. So looks to come inside there. Leah Kayser, Dorenko, penalty on the play. Dorenko goes to step inside. Good check there from Eastman. But there is a penalty on the play here. Ball will be held up. And we'll see what the official has to say here. And we have a slash on 1-0, I think it is. And we've got a timeout here, is it? Or a quarter time. So right on the quarter time break, there is a, wow, that one stuck up quickly too, Pete.
Yes, it did.
We got a 2-1 game, really tight game. We will see the Seahawks starting with the ball in the second term. Goal scorers for the quarter, mate?
So goal scorers, we got young Corey Rainey got the solo single goal for the Makos, and Jess Morrison and Nikki Haynes both getting one each for the Seahawks. So look, really tight game here, Tony. Great defence from both teams. The Seahawks having majority of the gameplay, so the Makos really playing tight D, not allowing anything to get through, or very few to get through, but Antelov with 8 saves.
Wow.
For the quarter is huge. Watts with 4, but hasn't seen as much of the play as Antelov.
Exactly. You look at that. That's 8 saves, 2 goals. That's 10 shots. That's 80%, Pete, she's saving at the moment. That's very good. And Watts, what she had 4 and 1, so that's 80% too.
Yeah, there you go.
I mean, just without the amount of shots.
So goalies doing an exceptional job at both ends of the field.
And Carly's sitting there going, I might have to get my stats up if these girls are getting over at 80%.
Yeah, well, she was talking 50, 52 and then 59%. So
But
Yeah.
they've got to get through the whole game here doing that. It has been. Sorry, Pete.
That's right.
Offensively, though, it's been very Seahawks orientated, hasn't
Oh,
it?
100%. And at some point, that's going to tire them out, and you'll see the Makos, I think, come back down and have some ascendancy in the play as well.
Yep. But they're holding up well at the moment, the Makos defence, just allowing 2 goals there. If they keep and continue to get that pressure put on them, though, sometimes you start to see the cracks in the armour, and we'll see how that plays out.
Looking forward to the next 8th. Playing at 8ths we are.
Ooh.
With the hydration break,
yes,
splitting things up.
4 minutes, so
there you
so
go.
we're in the second 8th.
Yes, quick math.
No, we're in the third 8th.
You had some quick math earlier or last night. So,
I never have quick math.
I had to bring my own quick math in.
He's had it out on the outer side there today. He does a great job, does Peter Greenhouse, and we are lucky to have him with us. So
it's a lot of fun.
But ball here, so an opportunity. So another power play opportunity here. Looking to move the ball. Looks down the bottom. Finds Morrison. Morrison finds Gilbert. Gilbo fires.
Great shot.
That is a good shot to start the quarter in a man-up opportunity.
Gilbert was good on the backfield there, Tony, sneaking a couple of goals from X, but this time she's just put her foot down and said, I'm going to bang this one from out long, as Borovnik finds herself passing the ball down to the bottom left-hand corner.
It looks like Panting. Is that Panting running the right hand here? It is. So Panting, bringing the ball up top, bringing Liv Parker up. Double's already set there. So every time Panting turn around to shoot, good push, fires, and Watts again. Big save up top. Finds Dorenko. Dorenko fires the ball forward. They've got numbers here. So if Liv Parker goes quickly, she can find Kessler with a little backhand shovel.
Yes, we like to see
little
that.
Bit of special.
Very entertaining from Kaisler. As the Makos bring the ball down. This ball's currently with Eastman.
And that's one of their goal scorers there. Rainey's, tink off the bar. That is going to stay with the Makos. But I've been given those as saves today, mate.
Of course,
because
it should be a save, absolutely.
They made you shoot there, didn't they?
That's correct. And,
and
you
get the ball back.
You get the ball back. Yeah, absolutely, that's a save.
So, ball turned over down the back there from Michaela Ritchie. And she stepped out of bounds as she took the ball.
Unlucky. Great effort by Hadwin, though, to dispossess Ritchie of the ball and then pick the ground ball up.
And she goes again. Watts just, that's great. That's great defence there from Hadwin. That's twice she's dispossessed that ball.
Yeah, and I've seen this a lot today with the women's game. They're not quite used to that extra body pressure that they're allowed to get, and the ball does seem to come out. Obviously, their sticks are not as deep as the men's, but a lot of dispossessions from body contact.
I said earlier, Peters, there's 10 seconds on the shot clock here. Imagine men playing with these women's sticks in this sort of game.
Yeah, it'd be a completely different ball game.
It'd be turnover after turn.
Yeah.
Oh, Kaisler! And she has just slipped over there. So time runs out.
Yep, shot clock violation there. I think she did just slip over
Great
on
call
the grass.
from the official.
Yeah, absolutely.
Right in front. No contact.
That was the right call as Rainey brings the ball down, fires it to her teammate in Newmarch.
And Watts is pressured and a crease in violation. So that's going to be a 30-second technical here. She stepped into the crease there with possession of the ball. We see that in the men's game. The women aren't used to that.
No.
Because normally that just gets waved off. But a 30-second technical penalty there is going to be sat by Nellie Mollison.
Yep, and then it comes all the way back up to the penalty spot here as well.
So Watts...
with Morrison. Great work by Geordie. Morrison with the ball.
There's a little sneak on the corner here. That's great from Rainey. She's been good in this game already. She's been one of their shining lights early as she goes at pace coming down. Loses the ball, and that's come off a Mako stick, but manages to pop back. Fires the ball up. That's over and back. Can't touch the ball, but Liv Parker, she said, I can. And she goes to get inside, looks down, finds Hadwin, gets in. That's come off the keeper, has it? No. Okay, just missed the cage. And we have got the... have we got a hydration break here, Pete? Wow, these quarters go quick, don't they?
They sure do. But, we've really got to look after the athletes and the officials. They're the ones doing all the hard work out in the heat. And it still is hot. It has cooled down a bit, but very muggy now.
It is.
Yeah.
I thought it was just because you were within a metre of me I was feeling hot, mate.
Now, Tony.
Just...
You're going to make me blush.
Cuts a fine spelt, does Mr. Peter Greenhouse.
Great to see those
It
Miss
could
fans.
be Gilly the other side of me. He does a good job too.
Hey, we got some great pictures here from Blake Billsborough down there with a roving camera, getting some good shots of the team, the Makos. So good to see. That's the great work of Scott Gill and the Australian Lacrosse Network, bringing these great shots.
Well, you can't get out there as a spectator, can you? So if you can get that close to the players and the athletes, potentially Olympic athletes, and we bring it to you to your rooms when you're watching on the Australian Lacrosse Network. Why not? Ball will start down the back here with the keeper, and Antilov pumps the ball up here to Panting. Up against Parker. Parker, good job. Panting loses the ball, but no damage done. 15 on the shot clock. Gets up the top, gets inside, just fires up and over. And is that going to go out of bounds? Who is that off of? Yes, it has. Just trickles. I mean, on the line is out.
On the line is out, and so the Seahawks will get an opportunity to clear the ball down. Finds it with Morrison. Morrison's got some wheels. Not at the moment. Must be a little bit tired after the earlier game today in the heat. But no, steps on the gas now, goes down the right-hand side. Great defence there by Lawson to close the gap as Mollison just plucks it out of the air. And now the Makos get an opportunity to go into offence.
They've got a 2-on-1 here if they can pick the ball up, but you see the Seahawks getting back in. Great work. That's great defence there from Osborne. Just not allowing that transition ball to happen. Here we go. Comes over to Panting. Panting is being, you can hear the keeper there yelling out, shut the space, shut the space. Ball over, and Geordie Watts with another save from the stick of Izzy Vrenson. They've seen a bit of each other over the time, those two. Oh, that has got her fair square across the bridge of the nose.
Yeah, I think you heard that crack from here.
And I think that's going to be a yellow card. Yes, it is. And Jess Morrison just readjusting the goggles. And good thing is that didn't have far to go to sit the bench there.
No, that's right. But that's tough from Morrison, really. That was a fair crack on the head there, and she's still out there ready to take this game on.
So Eastman will sit for the penalty. Ball comes to Hadwin. Hadwin has Gilbert down the back corner. They need to drive this. Back corner does look to come up. Gilbert fires. Good save again. That's picked up, though, by Parker. Reset on the clock. Looks to go again and has just found that into the stick. That'll be a ball without a reset. Well, that shouldn't be a reset. It's come off the defender's stick. So Mara, a little PTB picked off by Rainey. Coming back the other way. That's a little bit special. Ball to be won. Down there with Morrison. She can use the keeper there. Geordie looks up. Great outlet. They have numbers here. They can utilise the numbers. Looks inside. Fires, and that one just gets a little trail check. But ball comes back the other way. Here's Borovnik. Borovnik comes to step in and scores. So Brodie Borovnik getting on the board for the first.
Makos really needed that one. Scores now 4-2. As a great little shot there by number 9, Alicia Deans. Just sneaks one past Antilov. Antilov looks up, passes long to Michaela Ritchie, who gets the ground ball after mishandling the catch.
And ball is, we're going to have a penalty here, I think. We're just going to, Durenko is going to be there for one to the head.
I think I heard unnecessary roughness.
Okay.
That one for me, Tony, I just don't like when the players just stop and look at the umpire.
Yeah.
I just feel like they try to sell some candy, and quite often the officials take the candy.
They do indeed, but they are in a better position than we are.
True.
As Mollison just goes low, and I don't think the keeper was ready for that one.
No, but Geordie picks the ball up, gives it to Olivia Parker.
So
ball's always safe in Liv's stick
they've got
as she gets double teamed.
Oh,
Beats
just
two,
steps in
comes
two.
in the middle and sneaks it into the goal of Antilov past her ankles into the bottom corner.
And that's one against it because they're man down. So still man down here. Power play situation. Looks over, finds Mollison. Mollison scores again. And she gets the last two in that power play situation.
Floodgates seem to have opened, Tony. A few goals being scored
Penalty.
where the goalies have had the upper hand most of this game.
So haven't had much time to wipe off the time of the penalty either because that has moved very quickly. Borovnik getting up the field, looks to about to be released here. So they'll have to watch that. A great roll from Osborne, tink off the bar. That is going to be a reset as Haynes picks the ball up. Even numbers out there now. Gilbert looks to go on her defender, does go on her defender. She'll run that ball through X and then look back. Gilbert still running, needs to release the ball now. Does, and tries to give it to Osborne, but just a little slick on the pass there. Tipped off the stick and out it goes.
Yeah, that seems to be one of Gilbert's go-to moves, that drive from X around the bottom right-hand side. Got a couple of goals earlier in the day from that move, but probably held onto it a bit long this time round.
And we've got a timeout here, charge to the Makos. Under a minute to go in this second quarter. Really entertaining game at the moment.
It is, yeah. I'm loving it, as I've loved every game of this tournament, Tony. But loving the physicality from both teams and the defensive, pressure, both on the ride and in their defensive ends. But the floodgates just opened a little bit. The game's ticked along to a 6-4 game in favour of the Seahawks, and this is going to be an exciting one.
Well, you see there. And that was, actually that was man down, that one. That one was in penalty. I just marking off the penalty goals, mate. It's always interesting to see at the end of the day just what penalty goals are being scored. Because you should be scoring in these penalty situations.
Absolutely, and I think if you keep watching the Makos, I noticed it the other day when I was commentating the Makos game yesterday. When the Makos are a man up, you'll see Mollison just cut across from the left, and they've scored a number of goals from that play. She's been great in the man up.
Has Nellie Mollison. Every time she gets the ball in her left hand and she's coming across that face, as you say, she is shooting, and her shooting percentages are well up. They are. So opportunity here. Limited time in this second quarter. 20 seconds left on there. Hayley Lawson, good save there from Watts. And ball will come out the back. Every time she comes out the back, Mollison goes to chase her, and Geordie's going, what is it, my number? We wear the same one. Opportunity here for the Seahawks. Oh, good on the bottom corner. Kaysler.
Really?
That didn't work for the timeout.
No, but really good from Kaysler. Was covered on the left-hand side, but just slid across to the right, and Morrison just watched her do it and found her. But great movement there by the Makos, unfortunately not coming off.
So, and that will end the half here, Mr. Peter Greenhouse. We have a 7-4 game as the ball was turned over down in the Makos offensive end just before the end of that, but no damage done. So, and we might get out and hear a bit of a comment here.
Other end of the field with Lauren, just having a quick chat. It was a low-scoring game in the first quarter, like really low, right? And then in the last 4 minutes, the girls have just ratcheted it up. What's going on?
I think it's all to do with the shot selection. In the first quarter, the angles weren't necessarily on. The goalies were really on top of it. They came out on fire. And now we're moving a little bit more, and the goals are starting to come.
Perfect. I noticed the messaging with the girls too is really specific. You're working with Trish. Clearly you've got really talented players. Are they coming together as a team, and are they malleable?
Definitely. They are just such a tight group already. They love working together. You can see that the team is really gelling, and the way that they're moving the ball is just perfect for the game that we've created here with the Sixers. Cool.
The other team are coming back. There's lots of firepower in both teams. Both defences are working. So you turn the ball over, you make a silly mistake, it's going to cost you, right? just in the end of that half, we saw some of those big clears really burn you on the back end. What is it you need to do differently for the second half to maintain this narrow lead?
I think be smart with it. So when the shot comes in or the goal goes through, instantly look up, get reset, get back in, and make sure that you're not getting caught out on the rebound.
Well, good luck with that. Ladies and gentlemen, give Lauren a round of applause. Thank you very much.
It's good, always good to hear from the assistant coaches, and we thank them for giving up their time, Pete. Speaking of time, we might go through some goal scorers.
So the Makos, four goals to them, one to Corey Rainey, one to Borovnik, and two to Mollison. And for the Seahawks, mate, we got one for Morrison, one for Nicky Haynes, one for Gilbert, two for Kaysler, one for Dean and one for Parker. So a good spread of goal scorers there for the Seahawks.
Which will end us up at 7-4 at the half. And we might just have a 5-minute break here. We'll be back very shortly, live and free on the Australian Lacrosse Network with the second half. As DJ G. Ill in the house is playing the tunes out here.
He's the illest, he is.
He's the illest. We love the tunes. As we have a opportunity here, and the girls come back onto the field. We've got a 7-4 game here, Pete, and the keepers both at about 60+%.
Yeah, Watts with 8 saves for the half and Antelov 11. So, yeah, goalies really playing their part.
But ball back into the centre, Mollison up against Parker. And what does the second half hold? We're about to find out here, live and free on the Australian Lacrosse Network. On YouTube, we are going out to you. So if you're at home, it's about time to crack that red or that beer or that nice little, and that's going to be an illegal procedure there. And ball going the way of the Sydney Seahawks. Parker just uses the long legs. Oh, that's great work there. And I think Haynes got one in the first quarter. She gets one to start the third quarter, mate.
Seahawks have come out with a lot of pressure. They ride very well, the Seahawks, and just putting enough pressure on the keeper to force a long pass and the ball going out of bounds, they're going to have another opportunity.
Anson and I were talking about that in the last game, mate. So missed shots that don't hit a keeper or don't make a save and unforced turnovers are going to be killers in these games. They are.
Yeah.
As the ball finds its way back to Antelov, just flicked back there from Rainey.
So how is that one different than earlier, Tony? Just
well,
for the punter?
there was no pass in that.
Yep.
So it wasn't as if she passed it back to her. Good save there from Watts. And ball coming back the other way through Morrison. So Morrison has Rainey on her left, looks to get in. Good tink off the... Oh, that's gone in. Okay, inside bar there from Morrison.
Yeah, great shot by Morrison. Good effort by Rainey to try and put some pressure on, but unfortunately Morrison too good on that occasion as Antelov gets the ball out to Borovnik. Borovnik passes it to Frenson.
So that's 2 unforced errors here, Pete. They had one from the first one out on this side. That one's gone out the other side. They will kill you in this Sixers game.
Yeah, we'll certainly see the Seahawks make the most of this and that gives them 3 early goals to start this half. As so Morrison comes on her left.
To get in again.
Great slide there by the player there in Eleni Lip.
Oh, gets tangled up, and that's going to be a hold. As Brody Borovnik has no issue with that. And we'll have a green card. So a 30-second releasable penalty there for the hold. And I tell you what, the man sitting next to me is holding something that looks very refreshing. He has been up on the camera all day, Mr. Ryan Sparks. He's done a fantastic job. Jaden Penner gone up there now, and Ryan Sparks just gets to internal ice, as we call it.
Yeah, Jaden also done a great job on the backfield, so Jaden's certainly doing a great job for the Australian Lacrosse Network as Gilbert comes around that corner, as she often does, finds Parker. Parker gets it to Dorenko.
Oh, good.
Great.
That's Hadwin again.
Just great ball movement by the Seahawks, you know, driving around that corner, starting with Gilbert and getting the defence moving. So now the Makos get an opportunity. They need to stem the flow of goals. Newmarch finds...
Tink off the bar. There's a save again.
Yeah, that was the birthday girl, Michaela Ritchie, just hitting the pipe there as the ball ends up in Vrenson's stick. Vrenson having a drive on the right, looking over at Ritchie.
Stick.
Can't quite hold it. We've got hands in the air, so there is a penalty in play here.
So 2 hands in the air. Unless that, they need to head off to... Borovnik steps inside, and that came off as that will hold up play. But penalty is on the Seahawks here, I'd say. They're just going to confer to make sure that they have the same penalty. No flags in this one, Pete. Not in the men's or the women's. Women's normally don't have flags.
No.
But no flags. It's unusual in the men's game not to see flag height.
I actually really like the fact that when there is a penalty in play, they wait until there's possession lost. And then they blow the whistle. So if you get the flag, you know, the hand in the air, you can actually depending on the situation, you can waste time, you can do what you need to do. You don't actually have to go to the goal straight away to get that ball
The
back.
ball will have to start up the top here as it does, so it'll have to start up the top right. We see 2 penalties on that play. Okay, so I saw the first one was given a hold. Second one, not sure. But there was a definite green card for one of them, so that is a releasable 30. We'll see how they go. So a 3 zone here for the Seahawks. Good pressure, and that's what you want to do when you are in a zone. As we see Richie step down. Oh, what big save! That is on the crease. She likes that.
Might have copped a check too, I think. Did she get a check by Vrenson?
I'm just watching that. That's a huge save on the doorstep.
And she liked it too, jumping around, as did Trish Adams.
No, there's another penalty here on Gilbert. Okay, so they're going to play a 2 zone. But Watts with a massive save with a 3 zone. What she got with the 2 zone? So this makes it really interesting. Those other penalties shouldn't be far from releasing. Borovnik looks up. Oh, Mollison. Then that's fired wide. So there you go. 2 zone. They got to score when you're that sort of advantage up. Look at them sending two to the... and they're just going to the drinks break, are they?
Yes.
Geordie says, thank goodness for that. Let's get someone a short stick on that when we get back.
So that's actually really good timing for the Seahawks, because this is the first time I've seen a 2 zone in this game, this format of Olympic sixes. So what do? Geordie's going to have 2 players on her. I think this is what I would do, Tony. I would send the 2 remaining players in the field deep, and just Geordie lobs the ball and hopes for the best.
Well, you know the double's coming for this one here. So you're right, you want to get the ball up the field, because these other penalties are going to release. They're only 30 seconds for 2 of them. I'm not sure what Gilbert got there. But if you put it deep down in the back corner, your defence is already in front of the attackers coming down. So that's probably the right play. Watts will come down and take the ball. No, Parker's going to come down and take the ball and take some pressure. So Geordie, if I was Geordie now, I would head out to the other back corner, because she can't pass it back. She's not able to pass the ball back. So I would get Watts to come out to a back corner. She'll get picked up by someone, but actually probably the right thing to do. So they're sending 3 to her. So this is a launch down the back corner for me.
She has 10 seconds to get it out of the defensive half. How long do we have on these penalties? That's my question.
Well, the right play is get the ball out and run it out. And great work there from Parker. 2 released on the outer side now. So there's numbers on the outer side. Good work there from Parker. Put it in. That is well coached and well played there from Olivia Parker.
It's fantastic. Great to see. And there was a flag.
And going to get a penalty as well. So Hadwin gets the goal from the assist of Parker. That's a big play.
Great work from Olivia Parker to just back herself in and go for that run. And a flag, draw the foul. And so they've got the goal, they get possession back.
And they're about to go man up here. So about to have a power play situation as Gilbert is about to release, does now. So 5 on 4. So they shut down a 2 zone twice. And back to a power play situation. Parker looks inside, good take, and fires that one just past the upright there. Hadwin, I'd be giving her the ball too, just quietly. She's got the last couple.
No, she's doing very well.
And now Antelov getting pressure put on her straight away. So got to get the ball up and over. She's got 2 seconds, 1 second. That's going to turn over. Great pressure. That was well ridden there from the Seahawks.
Antelov knew that time was running out, so tried to get it over by doing the old over the head.
And they need to reset the clock here. There it is. Reset now. Sorry, Pete, a little bit of OCD with the clocks.
That's okay, mate. We've got to get used to it, don't we?
We do indeed. And penalty's been released. Jess Morrison hasn't seen her coming behind. Kicks the ball down here to Gilbert. Gilbert runs the opposite. Good work in there from Kessler. And that one has just trailed out of her stick. Like the butterfly, I like just over the net.
Yeah, it's almost like she didn't follow through with that one, Tony. I think she might have just stopped halfway through the shot and the ball's gone high, but
Rainey.
not to worry. They've got some room to move, the Seahawks.
Rainey gets the ball, and powerful athlete is Rainey, as is Frenson. Looks inside, fire. Oh, the bounce. Doesn't she like that? That was a good shot there from Eastman.
So Watts picks the ball up, finds her teammate in Wilmot. Wilmot still with the ball. Gets it over to Deans. Gets it back up. It's up. Morrison with the ball now. She likes to drive, does Morrison. And does so. Turns onto her left. Can't see anyone inside, but does look.
Got to be a loose player here.
Ball's loose. Morrison comes up
3
with it,
seconds,
running
need
out
to
of
get
time.
a shot. As the ball just gets dropped.
Yep, shot clock violation there. So Jazz Newmarch picks the ball up. Bring it into the offensive half for the Makos. Mollison takes a player on. Good defence there by the Seahawks. Turns onto her left. Great move, and unluckily just shoots it a bit wide there.
Yep, and Geordie going, I didn't touch it. Interesting, isn't it? Like, if you don't see that touch, you know, that's a good one to try and just, I didn't touch it. So definitely didn't then, went wide. Ball comes down here, and that's a mini, I think. Bringing the ball down, looks to drive round on her right. Picked up by Rainey, under pressure, needs to move the ball on now, does. Kicks the ball over here to Haynes. Haynes already with a couple in this game. Haynes steps around, now she's on her knees. Picks the ball up, Osborne, they're going to need to shoot this ball. Looks inside, wants to get around, and that's going to turn over for another. So 2 good defensive sets there where they've run out that shot clock.
Great work by the Makos as Rainey picks the ball up. Looks for someone to pass to.
Has Panting on the right-hand side there. Panting looks inside, Mollison. She looks to go. Oh, good fake. Just had Geordie going high, and as she got her legs in the air, just rolled it under her feet. Good work there from Mollison.
So I got Geordie for no saves this quarter, so I'm not sure that's true.
No, it's not.
No, she definitely... sorry, Geordie's got 2. Sorry, Antelov,
and
no
there's
saves.
Antelov with 1. That's what you were
First
talking
save.
about. See,
yes.
The commentator just wanting to see saves.
Yeah.
And 8 it is, and that ball is being tipped, has it? No, we have a timeout, is it? Or a penalty?
So we had the arms crossed for whatever reason.
So maybe, I'm just looking here, yeah, no, Gilbert's sitting for a penalty
Oh,
here.
she is, yeah.
So an opportunity here for the Makos. Currently it is 11-6. And limited time in this third term. So an opportunity here for the Makos to get another one. Panting. Looks down. Geordie just baiting her to shoot that one. Up. Panting. Looks over. Good knockdown. Watts with the ball. An opportunity here for Watts. Gets out. Gives it over there. And that will end the quarter. 3-quarter time here between the Sydney Seahawks and the Melbourne Makos. We see an 11-6 game the way of the Seahawks as the goal scorers just adding them up, mate. 2-2 and Mollison 3 and Eastman with 1. There we go. We might just head down and hear a quick interview.
That we thought it was going to be. I've got Vera here from the Makos. Vera, thank you very much for having a chat to us. Scores out to 11-6. Obviously, there's been a lot of strong messaging to the team already about what to do. What do you think is the key now for you guys coming back in the last?
I feel like getting hustle towards the end, until the whistle's done, it's not still the end of the game, but we got to hustle through. This quarter, we got to win the quarter. Win the game, we're going to go away.
Okay, so winning the quarter, easy to say, hard to do sometimes. What's the difference that you're going to make as a team right now to kind of break that differential?
I feel like keys communication. We got to talk it up, speak up on the field, and also support from the bench, listen to the coach, and what we want to do, we got to make it done.
Perfect. Now, the girls have come from all over the country. Where are you from?
I'm from Sydney.
Nice. So you're a Sydney girl and playing with the Sydney team. How's the rest of the team? How have you gotten along with them?
I feel like our team is great. We have a lot of girls from different states, and I'm also from like other country as well. But we're putting it all together to be one team, and it's showing on the field, and I love it.
Excellent. Thank you very much. Ladies and gentlemen, give Vera a round of applause. She's the concussion sub. She'll be back on the team tomorrow.
So sitting there, and she's actually from the Melbourne Makos, Sydney girl playing for Melbourne. I'm sure she'd like to be playing for Sydney right now, given the scoreline, Pete. And what about the goal scorers so far?
Absolutely, we'll quickly go through those. Rainey with 1, Borovnik 1, Mollison's got 3 now, and Eastman with 1. That's the Makos. And quickly for the Seahawks, Morrison 2, Haynes 2, Gilbert 1, Kaysler 2, Dean 1, Parker 1, and Hadwin got the last 2 goals of the game so far for the Seahawks.
So an 11-6 game here, but it's only 5 goals. We've seen how quickly these leads can evaporate, just like my drink bottle at the moment, and just like what Ryan was having before, it has evaporated. I like his. I like the way he internally ices. He looks after his body, does Ryan Spark?
No, he does a good job, Ryan Sparksy. So good to see him keeping hydrated.
It's good, and it is very muggy out here. We heard before, Pete, they did a temperature test down on the field. It was actually 5 degrees hotter in the commentary box, so we were doing it tougher in that last one. And we're going to have there was a penalty on the play there right at the end of that quarter. So we'll see the Makos start, and they have an opportunity to drag this back within 4. And the tune's just pumping out here. So opportunity, and
Whoa,
good
Mollison.
shot, Mollison.
Great little up and under there from Mollison as she comes around on that left side. And that was that man-up play I was talking about, Tony, where Mollison comes from the left and gets the ball. So well done to the Makos. Peg one back as the Seahawks now look to have an offensive charge.
Oh, good look in there from Parker. She looked like she was going to fire that. Haynes sits there and grabs one for the Sydney side.
Antilov gets it out to Lawson. Lawson just walks it over the halfway line. Plenty of time on the shot clock, so they look to set something up through Panting. Panting looks inside to Mollison, but
and here's an opportunity here. Gilbert, look at the yellow shirts running for her. So gets down, and that has a big save there from Antilov. So she needs to get the ball. Opportunity down here, just fires the ball down. There is one right in front. Oh, good finish there from Eastman.
And the crowd's starting to build here, Tony. You can hear them cheering for every goal and really making the atmosphere here sensational as Newmarch gets the ball after a wayward Seahawks pass. Renson now needs to get it across the line. Does so. Chased down by Parker there. Great
good work
check
from
by
Parker, and she's off to the races. Liv Parker steps down, one-on-one with the keeper, pops it away. Parker, great defence there on Brenson.
Borovnik now has the ball. Makos really need to stem the flow of goals here. The Seahawks did this in the last quarter. Got a good run on. So Makos now need to get their own runners. Panting has a shot. That might have come off the keeper.
No. Yep, no, has.
Yep. So that's a save there for Watts.
Yeah, it just deflected the wrong way, didn't it?
Yeah, yep. But not a bad save from Watts as Rainey brings the ball in. Has Borovnik up high.
Oh, again, another turnover. Just looks inside Dorenko. Dorenko fires. Here we go. Hadwin already got 2. Has she got 3? Yes, she has. Hadwin, 1 against the grain. The defence here for the Seahawks has been very good. We've got a whistle here for Borovnik for a cross-check. So not only conceding the goal, but she's going to sit down for a minute penalty and they'll have a power play. Currently 14-8 is the score.
I reckon the message here from the Seahawks, they really want to make a statement as to why they're on top of the ladder. You know, we mentioned if the Makos had have won, this could actually put them into second position. But the Seahawks have said, no, we're on top for a reason, and here we go. We're gonna show you all as Dorenko just lobs that one in.
Comes back the other way. Good stick in lane though. Ball down on the ground. Eastman picked up by Parker. She's got Gilbert open down there as well, but they'll just reset this power play with the full 30 seconds. Ball comes up to Morrison. Morrison looks to go in on her right, hits the left. Dorenko just didn't quite see that ball coming at her. Parker down to Gilbert, looking to set up a little bit of a inside roll here, is she? No, oh, that's very good from Gilbert.
Just comes round on the left-hand side with the stick in her right. Goalie wasn't ready, I don't think, as they take a hydration break. But yeah, Gilbert just turns around and says, nope, I am shooting.
Well,
and,
it looked like she was going to feed,
surprise.
didn't it? And
yeah.
everyone, even the goalie, was sort of looking at what was happening in that crease position. And all of a sudden, it's going between your legs.
Yeah,
So,
and Gilbert's got quick feet too.
She has.
She can turn on a dime, Gilbert, and did so.
So 15-8 is the score here, as a 4-goal to 2 quarter at the hydration break. We've got about just under 5 minutes to go at the moment. 4:45 we're seeing on our clock. And it looks like the Sydney Seahawks are going to be the dominant team in this minor round competition. But it all happens tomorrow, mate. It doesn't matter where you finish. It gives you the opportunity to have a rest, as a couple of the other teams have to play again. But they will be the only team, unless the Makos can get it done in the men, that will finish 4-0, and that's the way you want to start your tournament.
Yeah, I've been really impressed with the Seahawks. They started well with a win, but didn't look convincing. But as the tournament's gone on, they've just got better and better and better. And Trish has done a great job coaching these girls.
I was going to say that with the hydration break, Mollison, she's been very good in offense, and we've got a penalty on the play here. Mollison looks to step in, and Mollison just tries to go through, but penalty is going to be had. And Nellie Mollison finds her way onto the deck and just making sure she's all right. I'm sorry, but I love this sport, mate. I love this with a passion, and that is the greatest thing. You see 2 Seahawks players as soon as Mollison went down there. They were the first 2 with her, you know, and it's this family environment. They play hard, but that might be a knee. She'd grab for it straight away. We hope not. Let's have a look how we go. That would be given the way the Makos are playing, Nellie Mollison is just on the ground at the moment.
So Mollison with 3 goals is a big part of their offense.
Massive part, mate. I mean, she would almost be up there for a leading scorer in the tournament at the moment.
She'd have to be up there.
And we'll try and get some of those stats tonight for the tomorrow's commentary, just to let you know where we sit with the highest goal scorers and maybe highest penalty, because there's been plenty of green cards, plenty of yellow cards, and a couple of red ones.
Yeah, I was going to say, have you seen many reds on this field, Tony?
Have not seen a red card yet on this field.
I must have seen 5 or 6.
On your field?
On my field.
Maybe it's you, mate.
Maybe it is me.
I don't know.
Oh, look, I've
But you're too close to the action out there, and you just put it out there. This is tough, this game.
Look, it is tough, and I've had some comments. You know, some people love seeing how physical this game is, as Mollison just gets a clap as she walks off the field, so that's a good sign.
That's a good sign.
Great sign.
Yeah, she might be the ribs here, I think. She's just holding that left-hand rib side. So that's a much better, anything that doesn't involve a KN and a double E is okay by me. So she'll just be assessed. She's get a little bit of recovery out there, but a penalty here. So we see again the Makos stepping inside. Good feed into Eastman, and Eastman gets another one.
Great work, and they're just proving they're not a one-man show, the Makos, when they do stuff like that, as Gilbert's quick feet sends the ball to X.
She said, maybe I can come back round on this right and look like I'm going to pass again.
Something different, as Brenson gives her a nice little whack.
She doesn't. Gilbert says, how about I just put another one in? I've done one from the right, one from the left. And ball comes back the other way. 16-9 is the score.
Be interesting to see with Nellie Mollison essentially out of the game, how the Makos respond. Who's going to step up? Who's going to take some leadership?
Well, I've been really impressed tonight with Rainey. I've been really impressed with Eastman. Panting. I mean, look, you can go across this field. Borovnik, what a defender.
Yeah.
And Michaela Ritchie, she's out there at the moment too. She has been in the action thick and fast.
No, absolutely. You know, the Makos, they're a good team.
Absolutely.
Haven't put much wrong, but the Seahawks are just too polished.
Osborne looking to do some work. Oh, picking out the top sky there is Antilov. That's a good save. It was going well over,
Hey.
but you know what? Hey, shit, that's a save.
Yeah, that's right. You know what? It doesn't give
Stat that up.
the Seahawks time to drop back and settle in D.
As we
So,
see
not
Borovnik
bad.
come on, and that looks like Mollison returning to the field. So
good
good
sign,
work
good
there
sign.
for Mollison. Although a wounded soldier is always a dangerous one. A good defense there from Park. Oh, Mollison, little flick, tink off the bar. Ball coming back the other way as that's a save off
That
the
is a
bar.
save. Yep.
Ball,
Dorenko.
Dorenko over the top, and a little bit of slough stuff happening here as Eastman finds her. she's done. Eastman, great young. We interviewed her obviously earlier, Pete. What a fantastic young woman she is.
Yeah, it looks like she's having a lot of fun too. Despite the scoreline at the moment, she's enjoying herself out there.
So excited she was.
Yeah.
I mean, I get excited when the breeze blows the wrong way, mate. I got just that vibe from her that she's just absolutely loving this as we see the officials just putting, I reckon that is Dorenko in the box, is it?
Yeah. No.
No, hang on.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes. No.
Okay,
Yes.
Dorenko's
She
going to
sat
sit down. Let's have a look what colour card comes out here. That's a yellow card, so that's a 1 minute penalty. Unnecessary roughness we're hearing.
Okay.
So she'll sit down for a minute. There is 2 minutes 30 to go, so she'll come back into the game with the last minute and a half of this contest. Mollison has the ball up the top. 16-9 game. Is there something magical still in this game? As Mollison, she won't give it up. She looks to get around. Good pressure again as steps inside, looks in and wears one high. And ball comes down, and we've got a penalty here as well for the high as Mollison just rearranges her goggles. That's a sure sign that was high. And we're going to see Dean, is it coming? No? Yep, no Dean sitting for that penalty.
What I'd hate to see here, Tony, is Mollison trying to do too much now. When she was off the field, the girls were still passing the ball around, finding the free player, making the moves. You don't want to see Mollison just take it all on. She could do it. She can do it.
She can do it.
But you really don't want to see her try.
Three zone again. We've seen a 3 zone tonight, and that's gone wide. That'll turn over. That will be a Seahawks ball. So they'll look to. She can't pass it back into the circle there for Watts. Now she can give it to her if she needs. And a ball to come up. Geordie just heads back to the cage. Mollison picks the ball up, steps in, fires. Good save there from Watts. And that is in the crease with possession.
And a check.
Oh, no.
Not
Team
quite.
did not have possession. Looks up. Oh, knocked down.
Borovnik.
Oh, Borovnik just on the doorstep.
And wanted to celebrate, but you can't. There's no time in this game to celebrate.
Not at all. So Borovnik gets one late here. And ball comes up here to Haynes. Haynes has been good tonight too in
been
this
very good.
contest.
Yep.
Oh, great look in, just unable to hit that. That'll go out of bounds. No, kept in bounds. Reset on the play. And coming back the other way is Lawson. Lawson looks up, fires, kicks it to Eastman. Oh, Eastman with a great shot and bounce pass there.
Here they come, the Makos. They are not ready to lay down yet.
11-16, 5-goal game, but we've only got a minute left in this contest. So if they're smart here, the Sydney, they will just take some time off this clock. Ball needs to be pushed on. Hadwin picks the ball up, kicks it to Gilbert. 8 seconds left on the shot clock. Up against Michaela Ritchie. Looks inside. Penalty on the play, so it's coming back. And that will end up with the Seahawks as the timer ran out. But penalty being adjudged there. Slash for 1 minute. That is going to Rhiannon Panting. And that might just about do it here, Pete, I think. 38 seconds left in the contest, give or take.
Yep. 30-second shot clock.
which leaves 8 seconds to get 5
Morrison.
goals.
Morrison gives the old BTB to Parker. Parker finds Gilbert behind. The shot's been had. No, slipped out the back of her stick.
Oh, Morrison just waits for it to come and pops it low. And that, if it wasn't over, is now. So Morrison gets goal number 17. Rainey just sending Liv Parker left and right as we have a whistle and a timeout here. Charge to the, just to keep the theatre a little bit more alive. Let's have a timeout with the last 20 seconds. Let's see what the Makos can do here. And why not, Pete? 17-11, opportunity to bring it back to 12.
Absolutely.
Goals conceded can make a big difference in this, although right now they're going to finish 4-0, the Sydney Seahawks, so they will finish top of the pool.
But what this can do for the Makos is, you know, while they're not going to win the game, that's a given. They're not going to win. They can finish on a high, and that will let them take into the next game a lot of energy, positive energy, good feels. You know, we set it up, we created a structure, we executed. We know we can do it, so let's go out and do it again.
And I love the atmosphere here at the moment, Pete. You can hear the buzz in this stadium now. And we're seeing it here. While it looks like they're scattered here, there's plenty of people around here.
It's definitely a buzz under this veranda here.
It is indeed.
Beautiful. It sounds great. You've got the music pumping. Beautiful weather. Lacrosse. What more could you ask for? Love it.
We say it all the time, isn't it? Lacrosse is the winner. And I'll tell you right now, Sixers is a winner.
Absolutely. I don't think there's any question now.
And the ball will... There's no one in the penalty box here, is there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I thought there was a... That penalty can't be released. No. Okay. Let's... we're not going to have a throw, are we? Please, no. Okay. Not in this game. Thank you. So, Rainey with the ball. So just a timeout had there. And they're just resetting the shot clock to 26 seconds left on the clock. Okay. Limited time in this one. We think there's about, well, don't know exactly how much time's left in this one, but very limited. Maybe 10 seconds, maybe less.
Yep.
So shot clock won't be an issue. The game clock certainly will be. And again, if you're the Seahawks, if they run something here and you shut it down, that puts you on a high coming through. Oh, there we go. And that one is a coach killer. So if it comes back the other way, looks inside, Antilov pops the ball up. Oh, open, fires. Oh! Just rattles the bar. Looks back up. Here we go. And that will do it. As Eastman picks the ball up. Good work in there from Liv Antilov just to shut that down. 17-11 is the scoreline. Wow, that was absolutely on the crease by yourself, and good work there. And you can see the ball here still sitting right on that line, not in. Okay, so it's a fantastic job there by the Sydney Seahawks. They finished this tournament in the prelim stages 4-0. Trish Adams will be very happy with that.
Yeah.
But the Makos, they've got to be happy because that's 2-2 for them, and they will battle another day now. So 2 games left tonight, Pete. We might wrap this one up here. Up on the camera was Jaden Penner. So big shout out to Jaden as he's come down. I'm going to step out for the next game. It's going to be yourself and Anson Carter.
Yeah, no, I'm excited. Haven't done a game with Carter yet, so it'll be good.
Absolutely. But thank you very much, Peter Greenhouse.
Pleasure.
It's always fantastic to have you here. To the man, I keep saying it, and I'll keep saying it, Scotty Gill. Unbelievable, this man. He
does
just
a great job.
Makes this ALN happen. And on behalf of myself, Tony Watts, we are going to wrap this up. No, we're going to go down and hear from Liv Parker quickly.
And for anyone who saw it, you took this massive hit, you went down like a sack of spuds, you were clearly hurting, and then you come out here and have a rock star game. Can you just tell us what happened and how you've recovered so fast?
My team, honestly, I'm so proud of these girls, and they literally lift me up every second, and I couldn't do this without them, and they just got around me and they're like, let's just go. Like, come on, we've got an opportunity, let's just get it. And yeah, they carried me through that. So thank you, Sydney. I'm so proud of those girls.
Now, I believe you played for Australia, or you've been in the squads and you've done all of that sort of stuff. That elite level stuff previously, without the sixes format, it's obviously a buzz. With sixes, how's the feeling being out on the field and playing at this speed?
Honestly, one word is electric. Like, it just feels so incredible out here, like playing with everyone. It's so fun, it's so quick, and the spectators make such a big difference. So thank you so much for coming out on your Friday night. Yeah, it just made it so awesome, and I'm so excited for the future of lacrosse. Honestly, it's so awesome, it's so exciting.
Now, these guys can't see it. You've got a smile from ear to ear, you're glowing, right? Like, you're genuinely happy. What do you want to see happen for the rest of the weekend?
Just like good quality lacrosse. Like, this is just awesome having everyone here in one spot. Thank you, Lacrosse Australia, for putting this together. And yeah, it's just awesome. And yeah, I can't wait for tomorrow with my team. Like, this is just awesome. Thank you.
Thank you, Olivia. Go and celebrate with your team. Much, much appreciated. Thank you for your time.
And great to hear the words of Olivia Parker, who said she did wear a big hit out on the background. But great to see her back and around. We don't like to see our athletes, just like Nellie Mollison there, made her way back onto it, Pete. We're going to get out of here because the boys' game is going to be on. I'll let you and Anson come in here and do your thing. On behalf of myself and Peter Greenhouse, my name has been Tony Watts. You are on the Australian Lacrosse Network. And until the sticks are swinging very shortly, we'll see you very soon.